Okay. Am I live? Can you see me? Oh, thank fucking God. I was struggling for that for like 15 goddamn minutes. Alright, we're not going to be using Streamlabs for a second here because I don't know what's going on with it. Okay, I need to get... I have to... Okay. Fuck my life. Where am I? Bitrate. Good. My bitrate's great. My bitrate's great. Great. Thank the fucking Lord, man. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna wait till people come in here. Thanks for coming around, you know? The reason why I couldn't stream yesterday is because of some outages. But yeah, we're gonna finally do Leblanc here. A big moment. Yeah, this shit goes hard. I hope it's not copyright. A lot of things happened, but, you know. What the fuck? I was having a moment there. What? Okay. I do not like this at all. Okay. Oh. No music. Well, actually, we're going to find some music. And it'll be good. Why the fuck are these only like 2 minutes long? Okay. I need to look at where I am currently. No, not that. Okay. We're gonna find something. things never go just how you want it to go, you know? But, yeah. It'll be fun to look back on, I guess. I can't believe that happened. But I guess it's just nicer to do the old but good system you already have. I don't need too many alerts or anything like that. I just need things to work. This is pretty nice. And okay. Please copy. I mean, like, actually, it would probably be good if I played some of that song. What the fuck am I looking at right now? Yeah. This really does convey the mood of an early night, huh? Every time I think I'm getting better at this whole stream thing, reality comes and makes it apparent that I'm still anxious about, you know, going live and all that. Oh boy. Where are, like, some good, like, long songs? Come on. Like, come on. What the fuck?
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover Epidemic Sound. Get the safest music subscription.
Fuck? Okay. Let's pray to God. Let's pray. I feel deranged. We're gonna have a nice stream. We're gonna have a nice, calm stream where we're gonna talk about Leblanc. Oh, it's cold in here. What the fuck? See. I don't know who's actually in here. Probably just me talking to myself. Oh wait, no. I've been meaning to do this character for a very long time. But just like the champion herself, it seems like she's always ever elusive. Something bad keeps happening to my stream every time I, like, try and draw her, you know? It's so strange. Maybe it's a curse. But we're gonna break it today, guys. Let's see. I don't think I want to go. I'm not sure if I want to go for the full green look. I'm definitely getting her out of what she is. Oh my gosh, this sounds like. This is so weird. Oh, thank God. And I've had to do this thing where I've been having to remove like thousands of content, well, hours of content from my videos. But, you know, as long as it's being truthful. The real problem with LeBlanc, well, you can just kind of look at her model and you can tell what the problem is. It's all of it, really. So we're gonna try and create a design here that's going to be faithful to her character. Oh, yeah. LeBlanc hasn't changed at fucking all, and it is a very serious problem. We're gonna try and remedy what we can today. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect per se. It's kind of hard to take her like recognizable elements and make a coherent character, but that's what we're going to do. Also, thanks for joining in here for the first time. It's nice to have you. Alright. Since there's actually some movement happening and the song's pretty nice. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Golden Love. Happy to... I hope you enjoy. Well, you know. It's a bit stressful as of late, but we're going to do a haha funny LeBlanc time. Oh, thank you. I mean, well, if you're not gonna stay for too long, let's get into it. I don't want to keep you up too late, you know? I know usually my streams tend to be like at 8 instead of 9, but things were buggy and stuff like that. So let's get into it. I'm glad this works still. Okay. It's gonna be a fun little adventure, because I still don't really have a very clear, like, I have a clear idea of what I want for LeBlanc. She's the Deceiver. She's not even really technically human, per se, but she fashions herself after, like, Vegas showgirls and that kind of thing. So, let me see. Is this working? No. Let's hope this doesn't break. What in the world is going on? Hello? That's not what's on. Okay. Thank the fucking Lord. Okay. Weird things are happening here. Let me. Okay. We're going to try to. What in the. What is going on here? Okay. You know, we have some troubles. I'm guessing that this is our little trouble for now. I don't really know how to fix that. As the hair color and the headpiece that she wears, yeah, I mean, Legends of Runeterra does a very valiant effort in really trying to dress her up. Well, literally anything's better than this, you see. But we are going to try. Oh, that is way too thick. We're gonna try here. Apparently she's based off of Vegas magicians, but she doesn't really look like a deceiver, or even really like. Oh my god. What the fuck is. Okay, boy. What? Help. My fucking god. You know, at some points I wonder why I even. It's got. Yeah, she has like 17 different belts. Like, it's ridiculous. Her entire bodysuit. Like, it would have been better, honestly, if they went full belt. Like, she went for like instead of this weird black bodysuit, maybe going for full, just straight up nonsense belt placement, like on her booba and all that. That would be funny. I'm sure many players would love for that to be Leblanc's like true like base form, but something tells me that wouldn't go down. But yeah, her eye makeup is very iconic. Let's see. That's definitely something I'm keeping. Nothing's wrong with that, but it's weird how her whole vibe is like. I'm guessing they're basing it off of casinos, where they go for very, like, ancient aesthetics to the whole thing. Because her whole thing it almost seems very Shuriman. Because it's all based off of, like, Egyptian type, well, not really Egyptian type things. I should know. I am Egyptian. Maybe if I could. Now that I'm looking at it, she could be more androgynous. She doesn't need to have that big of a bust. Certainly not the PS2 model she has in game. But yeah, she's everywhere and she is everyone. I mean, she can still be sexy and be read as her and all that. But the main thing is that we don't really get any Noxus within her. There's nothing that screams, well, that this is even a League of Legends character, to be real. Except the fact that she's, you know, ancient and the game, you know, she's practically grandfather and... Oh, that would be cool as a lost Uvi cat. These are all very interesting ideas. Oh, it could also play into the whole, let's see, all, like, government figures are lizards type deal. It would be really funny, but I'm not sure if, like, it would diminish, like, Nico's importance. What the fuck is this music? Okay, you know what? We're going for that. We don't want to keep people too late, past their bedtimes and all that. The main thing is that she doesn't have any rose theming anywhere. Her whole thing is, it's all so weird. I also want her to look kind of like a drama mask. Because, I mean, like, really should take Deceiver to heart, you know? Also, she's, like, if you don't know, for League lore, she is, in fact, the Pale Woman that's in so many stories surrounding people that have been screwed over by Noxus and all that. The Black Rose is a cult that, specifically is tasked with watching over the Immortal Bastion and, goes specifically within Noxian politics to make sure that Mordekaiser is kept locked up in said Immortal Bastion through any means necessary. We don't know where Leblanc comes from. We don't even know if she's human. My money's on the fact that she's probably just like the amalgamation of souls in the Immortal Bastion itself, all its pain and suffering it's caused people and that kind of thing, and that she kind of generated from that. Kind of like a spirit or Azakana. But that's a bunch of theories, I guess. So, I mean, but with LeBlanc, she's very much the character to have a bunch of theories on. It's really poetic in a way, you know? Let's see. Like, the Black Rose is a very interesting concept, and I'm glad that it gets more, well, it has a lot of impact in League lore, even if its champions tend to not be the most popular in terms of pick rate. I'm so sorry, Rel. I'm so fucking sorry, Rel. I mean, she's not even part of the Black Rose, but her story is very connected with the Black Rose. Anyway, I'm gonna make her face like a face plate, because I think that would be a cool way to, like, imply that she isn't human. It gives her more of the Deceiver look, so to say. So Elise is part of the Black Rose. She basically has a deal with the LeBlanc herself, where Elise gives her Shadow Isles relics, and LeBlanc sends Noxian nobles that are like a little bit too chatty to Elise for her spider god Violma. So it's like a sacrifice type deal. Katarina isn't part of the Black Rose. She's part of an assassin family. So is Talon. Cassiopeia, I believe, was part of the Black Rose, and then she got corrupted and now she's no longer associated with them. I think that they think that she's dead. Vladimir is part of the Black Rose too. Like as one of its founding kind of members. Let's see. But he wants to like not be part of that anymore. So it's all very interesting, I think. Honestly, I just want to have the Udyr rework come out so that, like, other champions can get their reworks done, because, like, God, some of these models are fucking embarrassing, man. Like, I get that new champions and new skins, you know, sell the big bucks and all that stuff, but you know, it's not. I would just like them to focus on the champions they already have, you know? I think that most people think that way, because I mean, like, people care about characters. Yeah, it's really apparent that, like, on human characters like LeBlanc over here and Sivir, they really don't age well. Whereas, like, Rumble or Vagar and, like, Malzahar and others, they still have a bit of cartooniness to them. So it looks a bit better, in a sense. I mean, not... Well, it doesn't look good, but it feels more excusable is the thing. But it's not... It's embarrassing. Like, they had to give Sivir the legendary for Eclipse and all that stuff because, you know, her current model's just not good enough. I don't know why they keep giving Sivir skins. It's when she, like, clearly doesn't, like, have the bones to support it, you know? And, yeah, Cho'Gath is... you know, I'm hoping with, like, the Void Champions in specific, since there's a Void event coming up, everyone knows this, right? That they're going to, you know, touch up Kog'Maw and Cho'Gath and stuff like that, so that they don't look like a mess of polygons just strapped together. But that's up in the air. I know they're not gonna fucking change Kaisa, even though I wish they would change the design for her. She should look more like, you know, a certain, like, you know, a scared girl instead of, like, this weird sex icon. It's so weird. They could have done so much with her, but they don't, and it's disappointing. I think what I'm gonna do for LeBlanc is I'm gonna make her dress very similar to a rose. she's... LeBlanc herself's more like a mafioso type. And yeah, I don't understand why they gave Kaisa the RA cheek marks. She's not even a Vistaya. Like, I would like if, like, it was more like her suit was trying to, like, consume her, or if those cheek marks were, like, scars or something like that. That would have been cool, but no, they did it. Well, I mean, the reason why they gave Kaisa the cheek marks is so that she doesn't look like every other female champion. Because it's just lazy design. League has this problem of same body syndrome. Well, I mean, not really same body syndrome, but, like, you know what I mean. Where the models and stuff like that all have the same, like, archetype for, like, body and stuff like that. So it's hard to distinguish once you remove their, like, baser qualities about them. Which is the mark of some bad character design. If Leona had, like, a more muscly build and stuff like that, and it was clear that it was, like, actually, like, muscle and stuff like that, instead of giving her weird tiny arms, it should, like, people would recognize when she gets her, like, 40th skin. And yes, Miss Fortune, for the love, like, I don't understand why they don't update their most their most marketable champions there are. Like, Ari and Miss Fortune are, like, they're money makers, but they still look awful. Like, Miss Fortune's base model is atrocious. It's so ugly to look at, and every, like, costume they really put her in makes her look ridiculous too. I don't understand how people find it sexy, to be honest. I guess I'm just, you know, more into Captain Fortune, but, you know, I feel like most people are. I feel like that's normal. And yes, Leona is a very skilled warrior of the Solari. She is basically a paladin. I still don't know why she has those heals in game. And yeah, that's really funny. Your friend thought that Miss Fortune had guns for hands. If that doesn't tell you something. Oh my god. I mean, it would be cool if she had guns for hands. That would be interesting. But oh my gosh. I'm just really glad that Miss Fortune herself has risen from, you know, as you say, sexy pirate hee wowie, into, you know, an actual character. I mean, they mistreat the fuck out of that character, but, you know, like, when she's actually put into a good narrative, she is a fantastic character, and she's hot while doing it. I was so happy for, like, Ruined King. The Ruined King game, let me make that clear. I disown Sentinels of Light. I don't fucking care what happened in that. It's not canon in my head. The only thing that matters is Braum and everyone's ventures. That was such a fucking good game. Let's see. It's a really good game. You should really like give it a play when you have the chance. Fallout is a pretty fun game, I know. It takes with those kinds of games, it takes ages to actually do anything because you're just kind of fucking around. And that's not a bad thing, it's just a thing that's very clear. I want to give Leblanc here. What did I give her in this sketch here? Yeah, that's... Okay, yeah, I know... Past me knew what she was doing when we fucking did this. Okay. Oh yeah, I gave her, those skeleton-like markings to look similar to, Mordekaiser. Well, call back to his design. Because she is a character very heavily intertwined with that story. It's kind of weird that, LeBlanc and and fucking Vagar probably, in actual canon, probably know each other. You know, that is, it's a crazy world we live in. But, you know, honestly, I just want them to be friends. I think that keeping, this evening dress, not really prepared for battle kind of look, fits her. She's supposed to be a conniver. She's not really all that tanky. She's supposed to be a mirror, essentially. She's attractive, but she's not, that's not her main thing. The main thing is how she can manipulate everyone. Also, this is very uncharacteristic. Very not very relevant to anything. Anyway, it's weird that no Black Rose members really have any thorn imagery. Samira gets a pass because she's the greatest, and I love her. And I when these videos come back to back, I am going to sound like a real Samira simp because I am. She's perfect. I love her. She puts the W in women, you know? They really nailed, her whole, design and everything that comes with it. You can tell where her origins are from. You can tell that she, what her personality is, all that stuff. It's honestly quite amazing. She really feels like a character that's lived and breathed in the world itself, you know? It's crazy. And then they, went and, made Seraphine. I don't know. I don't know when the champion releases are for them. I wasn't really... for me, I only liked funny, Yordle Man. I didn't come into this fandom until, recently. It's all so strange. League's always been, a part of my life. It's just that it's never really impacted me hard. The character that I actually first drew from League is actually Shaco, which is, very bizarre. But it's true. Okay. I'm gonna take a break for a second here. If you wanna, like, leave or something, well, I mean, I wouldn't want you to leave, but, yeah. Also, Golden, if you wanna check out, my Shaco video or something like that, I went into, like, I did, like, a whole redesign of him and stuff like that. And I tried to give him a more fleshed out kind of background to him. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a second here. I'm gonna go to our AFK screen, and I'm gonna be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. What the fuck? I hope you didn't miss me for too long. We're gonna get back here and we're gonna, I don't know, talk more about LeBlanc. I've got like a bunch of references here. Oh yeah. I have to put her collar in here somehow. Let's see. I do like Legends of Runeterra's version of her. So, I think that the look at me, like, pillars do make her seem pretty, like, Noxian. 'Cause it's like a metal and all that stuff, even though it's gold, so it's a good way of showing that she's more about sleight of hand than she is about directness, I guess. She's like pointing towards her facade. Anyway, I'm still like weirded out that in addition to Lysandra, she didn't get a porcelain skin. I mean, like, she's literally a mirror. Like, She should have some kind of like statue or like some kind of glass theming to her. I think that's what they're trying to do with the like green tips that they gave her for Legends of Runeterra, because mirrors by themselves are actually a type of green. Like that's the real color of a mirror, but I don't know. It's all very strange. Oh my gosh, where people joined. Hello, we're drawing. Older me was on some crazy shit, man. And honestly, I thank them so much. I was going for like a Cruella de Vil kind of thing. So let's see if we can give that energy. I want to get these up. I mean, you can stay, Mama, but the rest of you have to go. You all ugly. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to, like... I'm so sorry. But... I think that actually having her golden cuffs would actually make sense in a weird way. I think I want to keep them. Because I'm not too sure about, like, the look at me piece. You know, that's the brilliant thing about character design, is that things just kind of happen. Okay. I'm scared. What's going on? Okay. Oh, no. Okay, here we are.
People with ADHD
No.
spend hours
It's
studying with this Chrome extension. But no, by all means, go ahead.
Okay. Oh my god. Is this, well, we're just gonna see how that plays. Okay. I fucking lied. Let's see if that works. I'm always so picky about music, but it's really something else. Runeterra Quinn is pretty different, yeah. I mean, it's weird because most people just don't care about Quinn. She's dressed very, like, much like a background character. She's got some snarky lines, and those are fun, but mostly it's just a main thing of she's just dressed too sensibly. Which is, like, weird to say, you know? But she doesn't have any of the life that other characters do. And, you know, I mean, it's better than being vain, so... that model is just in hell. Every time it moves. Man, it's ridiculous. Let's see. I want to give her, like, this kind of... Maybe I should... I'm thinking about getting glass and stuff like that here. But yeah, yeah. She's it's weird because her appearance actually perfectly matches exactly the type of person she is. I feel like I'm, it's funny to just slander her. But, yeah. I mean, she's just, her model is awful. They keep giving her new skins. Stop. Like, it doesn't look good. But, like, give them to someone else. Someone cooler. Like Rel. If you gave, like, half the skins Vayne got to Rel, I think that the fan base would be much happier. But, that's not a conversation that Riot wants to have. Oh, definitely give them to Fiddlesticks. They still haven't, updated his legacy skins, which, I mean, for some of them, I'm grateful for, but, I would still like to see some of them. I'm happy for British Fiddlesticks, though. I forgot his name, but it really encapsulates my fear of British people. They're the scariest thing known to mankind. Imagine we ever get a Fiddlestick skin. That's not gonna fucking happen, man. Just like there's never gonna be a proper space skin for, a champion that's literally star-themed. What the fuck is going on? Like, seriously. Astronaut Vhagar? Oh my gosh. Just make Darkstar Vhagar. Or Space Groove. Or literally anything. Please, for the love of God. And thank you for censoring that. We do have a strict chat we have here, as you can tell. Nightbot would have immediately banned you. That's not true, but, maybe one day I'll actually put that in, and people will go, why did I get banned for saying this? That'll be fun, huh? I'm wondering when I should actually stream, Because people... it just never feels like the right amount of time. The normal... Yeah, I mean, I think Nightbringer Lilia specifically, she's great. I love her very much. Honestly, Lilia should have more skins, to be honest. She's adorable, and I really would like to see more on her, honestly. Dawnbringer Yone, I guess, Yone has, a very cool character design to him. It's just that they don't really give him, cool skins. At least it's not like Dawnbringer Vex. Because, that's eye-searing. But, it's sad still. Let's see. I think on Monday or so, I'm gonna do a fun skin one of these guys. I mean, compared to 90% of the models in game, I mean, Dawnbringer Yone is very well executed. And, also, it's just nice to, some colors and stuff like that, just, in VFX, just, look nice on champions. It's very fun in that kind of way. But, I think that I like Spirit Blossom Yone more. Mostly because it's just got, like, a calming sense to it, I guess. I like how his, like, hair is, like, in these, darkish blue, like, braid wraps. It's all, like, I mean, Spirit Blossom just has really immaculate vibes. And I would pay, like, a large sum of money to kiss, Spirit Blossom Cassiopeia. But, that's neither here nor there. I'm a bit... Oh, nice. I didn't even know that Needly had a skin for Warring Kingdoms. And yeah, just like Spirit Blossom Cassiopeia is just nice in general to look at. Let me look up, well, actually I don't very much like Needly. I mean, she's fine as like a gameplay wise, she's a fine champion and stuff like that. It's just they keep changing her race to suit skins, and it's just really fucking weird, man. Like, god damn it, guys. Let me look at Warring Kingdoms Needly here. Ooh. That does look like a nice version of her. And her cougar form is pretty cool too. I wish they went with more South Asian themes for her, but it's a nice concept to look at and stuff like that. Honestly, Needly just makes me very uncomfortable. I wish that, well, I mean, yeah. Yes, Pharaoh, I'm glad that they're, like, they actually, you know, portrayed, like, ancient Egypt with, you know, the correct skin color. You know, like, I'm, but, you know, God, fuck, you can't just give the jungle chick any, like, skin color or race and just call it a day because she has an ambiguous race. It is very annoying. It is, like, it's almost insult to intelligence level of that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I have seen the Legends of Runeterra portrayal. She looks fucking cool as shit. We are probably a long, long ways away from ever seeing that version of Needly in game. But, you know, a woman can dream. She's like... Honestly, there needs to be more buff women in League. Or at least more women with arms that aren't, like, dainty little girls' ones. Alawi is... I'm so glad that she keeps her body type. If they ever skinnied down Alawi, I think I would cry. Not really, but you know. Yes, I don't understand why Riot decides to keep giving Sejuani tiny fucking arms. Like, it's not that hard, guys. Like, you know, you can make your women more than a centimeter thick, you know? Sejuani should have Yeah, she swings a massive mace in the coldest region of Runeterra. She should have visible muscle. She should have, like, maybe a bit of chub to her, because, I mean, like, first of all, I would like that, but second of all, it would make sense. It's, like, cold climate and all that stuff. Leona is a very common victim of the arm crime that we see upon our Runeterran women here. It's just very, very sad. Oh my gosh. Honestly, like, the main character that should get a redesign in the Freljord is Ashe herself, but many people have already done that and stuff like that, and I feel like they cover it pretty well. But yeah, honestly, Leech shouldn't feel so threatened to, like, have all their women look the goddamn same. I mean, like, Jinx is mostly popular because she's got a very specific kind of body type. Honestly, Sejuani should always be built like a brick house. Like, I always like when there's skins where she's like a super serious warlord, and then, like, Bristle is, like, this really cute animal. Like, that's always a fun dynamic. Like, you should make Sejuani scary in some of her things, Like, women can be fun to, like, do shit for, It's all over the place. I like Lysandra, though. She's a bad bitch. And I'm glad that, like, she's mostly covered, though I don't understand the boob window. I like, it's nice, but, what, like, there's cooler ways of having fan service. I mean, like, I don't have all the answers, obviously. And, I mean, like, this is a good exercise for me to, stretch my, creative skills a bit and all that. And I'm sure by, like, the end of this series, or even before that, I'll go, to the character designs I propose in these kinds of videos and stuff like that. But, I just want to find something that works. Well, not... that has the fewest compromises between what the concept is and what the design is itself. I think that's a pretty cool way of showing her staff. The random crystals don't make sense to me. Though, I guess it was just to make sure that she was shown as a wizard, first and foremost. I'll see how I like the how much gold to put on her and all that stuff, but I'm never good at color balancing. Thanks. It better look good. This is not a democracy. No, that's not true. But, you know, we're having a bit of fun. I feel like LeBlanc is one of those characters where fan service is fine for her, but it really shouldn't be too much about that. I feel like she's pretty horrific as a champion. She's more about her cunning and stuff like that. Like Evelyn, well, first of all, I would love a legendary where it's a male Evelyn, because we really fucking need that in the game. Like, if she in lore can transform into what people are, are into and all that stuff, but in game there's not much to really show that. I think it would be cool. Though, I mean, people at Riot would have to fight tooth and nail for that. But hopefully with all that tooth and nail fighting, it starts to become more and more apparent that people want that. Let's see. There's been a few leaks. Though I don't know if most of them are credible. One's for a Star Guardian Echo skin, which sounds pretty cool. He's that kind of he fits good as a shonen kind of role pretty well. So I think that it'll be cool to see where they go for that. And I know that pool party is gonna start up again. I wonder who's gonna get a skin. I mean, I would like a skin for my favorites. And maybe I want one for Renata Glask and also for, Samira, but, I'm just a human, okay? So don't... I know that, the legendary for that one is gonna be Seraphine, though. Wait, is it a legendary? No, I don't fucking know. But Seraphine's gonna be having, a pool party skin, and it's gonna be, on a clan, I believe. I want LeBlanc to kind of crack like porcelain. To make her seem, imply that she's inhuman in different ways. LeBlanc, you're such a bitch, but I can't stay mad at you. I mean, she looks pretty, fine here. It's just that, it's more fun to go for this version of events. Some of the right. That could be cool. The main thing is I want to make it subtle. maybe like this would be good. Different things. Also, I think that for Katarina, it would be more impactful instead of if she had like a scar for like over her eye, that she just had a missing eye. I mean, like, I know that would make her more like Samira, but like Samira's great. And also, I don't want Katarina to wear an eye patch. That's how I would fix Katarina. And maybe give her, like, snake eyes earrings. It's just kind of hard to, like, connect her and Cass together, even though they're, like, canonically sisters. Which is, like, such a weird fact to, like, learn. Because they don't look anything alike. Let's see. Let's see. They literally have nothing in common. And you know, I mean, fair, like, Cassiopeia is a snake and stuff like that, but, still, it's like, nothing about them conveys to us that they're sisters in any way. I mean, like, I don't miss, like, that specific part of League lore, but, you know, that is pretty fun. Fiddlesticks, but he's just T-posing. God. That would have been fun. But I really miss Zach's old lore, where he had, like, he was just, like, where he had, like, a happy family, and, like, he just wanted to do good for, like, Zahn and stuff like that, and all that. Like, it's cute. Characters can have that kind of things. Oh. Oh, no. Maybe one day they'll get rid of them. Probably not, though, huh? God. Really, there's just, like little differences that you could do for characters, and it would, like, change everything, and people would love you for it. And yes, Teemo still has, like, 0 voice lines, and his model literally clips through itself all the goddamn time. Teemo is, like, literally, like, Riot's... I mean, that's really funny, but, you know, that's gotta sting, oh my god. Really, what they should do, like, Teemo is literally Riot's mascot, you know? They should at least take take better care of him. Like, it's not that hard. Just give him, like a solid model. And some voice lines. Well, I mean, he still is, technically. Like, he appears in, like, almost every piece of media that they're a part of. But, you know, honestly, I just wish, I just want the best for all Yordles. But honestly, when there's a new, like, redesign poll or whatever, I am definitely fucking voting for Corky. There's no ands, ifs or buts about it, you know? Just give Corky his fur back. And also his hyper damage. Like, that was the only thing that people... Well, I mean... That's what made him relevant in play, is what I mean. Sad, sad, sad. It's so... Like, I mean, like, looking at most Yordle models are just bad. Like, Rumble is supremely ugly. He's the ugliest thing. I mean, like, Corky, honestly, he basically has zero lore, except for, like, the stuff that he does with his friends and stuff like that. But god damn it, I just want the best for silly grandpa man. He, like, so out of, like, the 3, like, visibly older Yordles, I mean, like, technically Heimerdinger isn't actually very old in the scheme of, like, Yordles and whatever, but, like, Heimerdinger, Kled, and Corky are the grandpas, essentially. They clearly look like old men. Kled is, Noxian. He watches Fox News and he has rabies. He's that kind of grandpa that you have. Heimerdinger is your, like, suspiciously wealthy grandpa who's, like, very busy and, like, doesn't think that you're there and that kind of thing. He's pretty nice or whatever, but, yeah. And Corky is the kind of, grandpa that asks if, like, you're hungry every, like, 5 seconds. And, like, showing you, like, sentimental photos that you've seen over 1 billion times already. Those are, like, the vibes. And, you know, I'm always right. Something about him, like, I think it's just, like, the Legends of Runeterra stuff that we got for him, like, in cinematics and stuff. But, like, Corky is just, like, a very likable character. Like, it's crazy, honestly, what you can do with, like, so little time. But, like, immediately I'm like, I would like to hold Corky. I would like to pet this man on the head. Also, I think that his ears should be floppy like a Scottish Fold's. But they're just hidden under his hat. Just give him his fur. Honestly, you should make Yordles more fluffy, if anything. Like, it's just, that's the whole thing about them. They're 99% fur, 1% glee. That's literally what they're made out of, according to Vel'Koz. I haven't really looked into Vel'Koz all that much, but he's pretty interesting. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Golden. I've got, like, a VODs channel and stuff like that. If you want to check out the Shaco video, it's, like, on your own time and stuff like that. It's over there and basically untampered with. If you want to see that kind of redesign action take place. Yeah, this shit go hard. conniving. I'm thinking evil girl thoughts. You've got to gaslight, you gotta gatekeep, gotta... yeah, I mean, like, I think that it would be very interesting to, like, hear, like, to give Teemo a kind of story. I want, like, all the Yordles to, like, get their own story kind of thing. Like, maybe they're together and stuff like that, and they've got to band together with other Yordles to, like, save each other, stuff like that. But, yeah, I think that he's supposed to, like, in lore, he's supposed to be a, like, Boy Scout leader. Like, he has, voice lines in Legends of Runeterra, like, talking about, keeping, fires out of tents and stuff like that. And I thought that was cool. He seems to be, a collector, and also, gets his mushrooms from Zaun's black markets. Well, no, he has a warehouse of them in Zaun and stuff like that. So, there's that. I think that it would be cool to explore Yordle generations and stuff like that. Maybe Teemo is trying to reclaim the wild that Yordles lost and stuff like that. Because modern, like, Yordles and stuff like that, you can see it in Vex too. They are very similar to humans. And they rely on technology and that kind of thing. Bandle City is becoming more and more like a actual human city than it is a part of the spirit realm. And that's where, like, the Glade is, like, just part of Bandle City. Well, it used to be part of it. But, yeah. I mean, like, I mean, Poppy isn't in that category because she's actually very, very old. Well, I mean, like, as old as Demacia is, and... But yeah, I have this whole, like, Yordle timeline thing, or whatever. But, yeah. I think that it would be cool if Teemo tried to discover or reconnect with his, like, true spirit, like, Yordle roots. Instead of, like, relying so much on technology and machines. Like, Rumble and Heimerdinger and Ziggs. Like, newer generation Yordles, so you can see them using new technology to, like, power themselves up and that kind of thing. And Lulu is an outcast because she kind of represents what Bandle City used to be like. You know, disorganized, chaotic, free-for-all of magical energy, essentially. Like, I have headcanons where, like, Bandle City used to not even be Bandle City. It was just that Yordles lived within the Bandle Wood to keep away from larger, more scarier spirits. But Yordles like Kennen and Vhagar and Poppy and Kled, when they were younger, first of all, like, made Bandle City safer to be, but also ventured out into the human world and came back more human. Stuff like that. Also, I think that it would be fun if Yordles and demons were connected. because they are both spirit creatures. And I think that the real thing that keeps Yordles alive is attention. And I think it would be cool if modern Yordles didn't know that. That, what keeps them going isn't things like food or anything like that. It's this sense of companionship. And that's why Yordles can live in groups and stuff like that, and they do tend to group together and mold into social groups. They're very psychosomatic in that way. But demons have to feed on more negative emotions, and they tend to, like, essentially match their type of victims. For the prey that they hunt, they take on forms that are more appealing to said groups and demographics. Whereas Yordles never had to do that, because they could just group together with other Yordles and they would be just fine. So it mostly became a thing about adapting to society and that kind of thing. But that's all just my, like, wild crackfic imagination of what, like, a Yordle expansion could be. I think that it would be interesting and that kind of thing, because it seems like Teemo is all the Yordles that we see for the most part are thrill seekers, and Teemo is also a thrill seeker. He's just milder in the way that he thrill seeks. He tries to collect dangerous pets or go on dangerous trails and stuff like that. And I mean, like, it makes sense, because as immortal beings, after a certain point, safety becomes almost a bit numb. Especially to Yordles that haven't experienced trauma. So, you know, that's all there. More stable Yordles like Poppy just, you know, try to do their best. And, you know, we applaud them for that. I think that it would be cool for Teemo to, like, interact and learn more about, like, how Vandal City used to be and that kind of thing. Because he is, like, his job, while it is to chart out, like, maps of Runeterra and stuff like that, he's also teaching this to a new generation of kids. So, you know, it's important to him to, like, share that history with the next generation coming up, which is, like, Vex and stuff like that. Don't worry. I mean, like, I'm on sketch 2 now, so you're not too far. That would be pretty cute. I mean, like, Teemo is definitely, like, you know, an adult and stuff like that, but I think that he would try to seek out older Yordles and stuff like that, even though, like, he doesn't want to, like, talk to Corky because he just rambles on about planes for the millionth time. Though he does like Corky. Let's see. I think that, well, honestly, I just want every League of Legends character to interact with Vhagar. But I think that it would be interesting to, you know, have Teemo interact with Vagar. I mean, they do have, like, some interactions, but they're mostly jokes. Teemo is very much into, like, scary things. So, someone like Vagar is kind of right up his alley, since he's probably, like, one of those things where it's, Vagar's, like, whole situation is told as, like, a horror story to younger Yordles, so that they don't wander into the world too early. So, him hearing about, like, how things used to be and stuff like that from a first-hand source that's a bit jaded could be interesting. Honestly, I think that, like, most stories you could do with Vagar interacting with another person in general is interesting. Like, I would kill for something like that. But, you know. Kathia. I still have no fucking clue what's going on with that pact. But we're gonna get something for Kathia. I do not care for, like, that whole storyline, to be quite honest, but the Void event that's coming up isn't for me. It's for people that like that. Yeah, where he's trying to be evil and then I mean, like, I think the main thing is that Vagar is, like, hailed as, like, a good omen and a hero behind his back, but everyone has to, like, pretend to, like, sort of hate him. And it's cute, but it's sad. But I think it's more like he has a monopoly over being evil. So, he increases his, like, credit and stuff like that by taking down the evilest person there and then claiming whatever was theirs. And honestly, that's it's just like a good way of using Vagar. Honestly, if Sentinels of Light, like, that whole event ended with Vagar, like, fucking crushing Viego with a meteor and then dancing on his grave, I would have forgiven it. I would have been like, this is the best story that's ever been told. Right, I'm gonna buy 50 skins now. Especially... He's just such a silly little guy. He's just so funny. Yeah, I mean, like, Vagar's magic it's all celestial themed. Like, he's, like, explicitly, like, throws stars at people. Like, that's what he does. He uses celestial magic. Honestly. If they kept, like, the filter that they had on, like, Final Boss Vagar for everyone else, well, for every one of, like, Vagar's voice lines, I think that playing him would be better, but, like, can you just, like, I don't think it's that hard to redub some lines and then put them in the game. Like, please, Riot. I just want to have nice things. But I guess you don't want, like, Rel to have nice things, so, like, we're not dealing with that. Though it's weird that, like, Akali hasn't been getting as many skins as of late. I don't know what that is, like, what's up with that. I mean, like, I'm not totally complaining, but I don't know. And, yeah, like, it's so strange. Legends of Runeterra is, like, they have the files there. They can just use it if they wanted to, but they don't. Also, it seems like, I think that the thing about, like, fuck, what was I talking about? God fucking damn it. Oh well. You know, we're gonna circle back to it eventually, right? Oh yeah. Legends of Runeterra, his voice actor, his BA, fucking loves voicing Veigar. And I know this because in the Galio update, he just gives a bunch of fucking lines there. And I'm like, honestly, that was great. I was so fucking happy to, like, know that the VA really, really liked him. And, like, Rel isn't... The thing is, as, like, a champion, she didn't need to exist at all. But now that she does, you can't just take that back. You have to, like, work with her. And her whole, like, theming and stuff like that lends itself well to a bunch of cool shit. Like Pentakill. Or, you know, High Noon. But, you know, she's just not a very well-designed champion in terms of gameplay. As a design itself, she fits Noxian, a rebellious teenager, pretty well. And her animations are lovely. It's just... no one wants to play that kind of game. I mean, like, some people do. But not most of the player base. It's sad. Though I think that they should get rid of Vayne in-game. She's annoying and I hate her. She's weird and monster racist. And, like, there isn't anything, like, good about Vayne. Like, there's nothing that I like. And, yeah. Unless, well, you know, they're trying to get rid of, like, what's it called? Like, group queuing and stuff like that. So, that's gonna be, like, fucking impossible. Like, what are you... I mean, like, that's the problem with having her be, like, a support like that. Like, her mechanics are, like, kind of cool. It's just that they're also just really unnecessary. Like, who asked for this? Did anyone? They were just like, okay, guys, here's this. Have fun. Love you. Also, they have no fucking idea to do with what's going on with Pyke. He was one of my favorite champions, but now, like, Riot's just, like... I think it's because of people going mid with Pyke, but, like, come on. It's just me, your favorite support that does many supports. Ugh. And yeah, really, it's just, I don't know why her literally does nothing except work on one ally, but like, I don't think Riot knows either, to be quite honest. I don't understand why, like, they gave Akshan, like, a revive, like 20 million revives, but they did that. Akshan did not need to exist, but, like, he's hot, and he's a himbo, so, like, fine, whatever. He does, like, literally nothing, and, like, whatever. Maybe he can be cool in, like, a Shurima-related plotline. Maybe. Fuck if I know. But, like, these, like, Vex is a greatly designed new champion, but, like, oh my god. I think that the reason why she's like the weird supporting kind of thing, she's supposed to be, it's because she is a, like, classified as a support, so they want people to support with her, which is like, you can't force people to do what you want, Riot. Like, it's weird. It's fucking weird. If you didn't want her to, like, be played any way else, then why not? You could just, like, make her, like, another, like, Janna or Lulu. Don't make another Yumi. We already have one. But yeah, I think that, like, what they're doing with Aurelion Sol, with the whole total gameplay update, is something that would be really cool. Like, because, like, none of their, like, visuals need updating. It's just that, gameplay-wise, they suck. Like, weird. It's so fucking weird. Anyway, yeah, let's see. Renata is lovely. So is Vex. Though people don't really know how to play Vex. I think that, like, with these, like, new champions, I feel like they're starting to hit their groove a bit more. It's just that, like, they should really slow down and, like, look at the game that they're balancing already. They've got so many weird fucking mechanics that they, and, like, I don't want people to be, like, stat checkers. It's like a Garen and stuff like that, because that's kind of boring. But please, Riot, fix your game already. Like, it's, I don't think I'm, like, asking for too much. Am I? Who knows? It's not like Riot's gonna hear my pleas, even if I work at that company. I don't know. And maybe that could be a job prospect, but, you know, I have to, you know, make money on commissions first. I don't think I'm, like, that qualified. Let's see. Also, the new Talon splash art is so, like, it's so detailed. Like, the artist that was, like, on that like Wavelength must have been like smoking some crack or whatever, because they put their whole Riotacy in there. All right. Have a good night, dude. It was really fun seeing you around. If you want to check out the other stuff, whenever you feel like it, you can check out the VODs channel. But I'm so happy that you came by. It was lovely just chatting with you. Have a good night, though. Maybe we can talk again soon. Like, though, I should probably make a poll on when people can, actually see these videos. Well, not videos, but streams that I turn into videos so that people can, go back and watch it if they want. Anyway, good night. Let's see. If you're feeling up to it, or if I'm feeling up to it, I'm gonna do that Yumi idea stream. Because I have brain rot, and I think it would be cool. Let's see. Hey Bones, what have you learned about Legends of Runeterra since we last spoke? I know you're on that Akali hype train. And like also KDA. I'm not sure. I'm not too big a fan of that skin line, if I'm being honest. But it's fun, and I'm glad that it's got so much effort into it. God damn it. I hope that this is copyright free. I would, well, if it is, we'll deal with it later, I guess. Ah! The fuck? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I hope everyone's having a good time. My gosh. It's nice that they were an active chatter. But let's see. Let's get on the topic of LeBlanc again, shall we? She's very, very good lore-wise. Amazing. It's just that, it doesn't really work out for her, main thing. It's just Riot just needs to do a better job, fixing their models and stuff like that. But I'm glad that I can be British fiddlesticks. all I really want in this world. That and a full Vagar VGU. I would crush many a man for that. This background music is so weird. If you want to suggest songs that won't get me immediately stricken down, feel free to. I don't know. I hope this is entertaining. You can't even really see most of what I'm doing, huh? I don't know. I would do gaming streams, but I don't think that... Well, number one, I'm not really much of a gamer. I fucking suck at games. But number two, it's just hard to stream. I could barely get this stream to work. There were so many weird errors at the beginning. I almost quit on this stream too, and LeBlanc would have gotten me again. But we are here to, you know, break free of the LeBlanc curse. She's a bit more androgynous than before. She's still very clearly a matriarch and feminine. It's just that, like, body type wise, I want a more, like, blank canvas, I guess is the right word. I love her level up, like, animation and voice line. It's so dramatic, and I live for it. She rules. I am everywhere. I am everyone. I don't want to allow it. Yelling is kind of weird, except for when I'm scared. Then it's perfectly fine. Then I don't fucking care at that point. With this, I feel like you're getting a real sense of power. A lot of what, right, I mean, like, literally anything's better than LeBlanc's current model. I might even just do, like, a weird strap dress for it. Even, one of Cled's, voice lines, is like, them city people wear such elaborate, clothing, and that kind of thing. Maybe I'll draw, Cled in, this LeBlanc's version of outfits. Because I think it would be fun. But I also have to draw that whole belt dress idea that I have in my head, too. I guess that's the beauty of streams like that. You can, find new creative ideas. Well, it's not that creative, but, you know. Inspiration. It's got inspiration there. So good as playing Valorant. Oh my god. That's one of my friends over there doing it. Oh shit. Did I do something? Okay, I didn't. Nah, no. It's not the feeling. It's just kind of nice. Let's get some colors from her. Sorry to intrude, ma'am. It's funny. Purple is the color that, well, a dark purple is what the Black Rose uses as their, like, main color, essentially. Also, I want Leblanc here to have a very pale kind of face. Because she is the pale woman, and I want this to look almost like porcelain. Like, she's not even breathing. Well, her face is a lie. Like, it's fake. Is what I mean. While her body seems a bit more organic. Just a bit more. So it's not like suspicious. But like, there's something up. That's the feeling I want there to be. I want her to have the illusion of being vulnerable while actually being perfectly fine, perfectly safe. I'm not sure if I want to give her gloves yet. It would lead to a sense of attachment, which would be very, very Leblanc. Also, I think that, like, a fun idea for her is to have her be one of those, like, woman ghosts and stuff like that. Anyway, I hope this has, like, more of a French thing going on, because that, like, her name is Leblanc. It's not the Blanc. It's not the white. But, you know. I'm not too acquainted with, like, what's actually traditional Paris. Well, not Paris fashion, but, like, I guess it would be medieval France that I'm looking for, in terms of where we're shooting, but yeah, like, her original design is very much not focused in France quite at all, really, and that's kind of funny, but I think maybe it's supposed to create a sense of dissonance, but to me it just is weird that she's dressed like she should be like a Shuriman empress when she in fact has almost zero things to do with Shurima. It's confusing. I'm scared. Nah, just kidding. It's almost, I don't know the horror character I'm thinking of. Pinhead? Maybe. But that's kind of what this is reminding me of as I draw it. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I'm just kind of going with it until it makes sense. I want it to try and emulate human skin, but it's just a bit too weird. A bit too gray. A bit too lifeless. That's what I want. Sense of when you look at her. Like, something isn't, like, very clearly wrong, but, like, there's something wrong. That's what I want you to feel. I don't know if I accomplish it, though. And I'm sure that a better artist could do a better job with the concept that I'm working with in my head. But it's good to, step out of comfort zones and, actually try with things you want to do. Otherwise, you get nowhere in life. My gosh. I wonder if this coloring is satisfying to anyone. Probably not, though. I want her to look like she's trying to pilot a human body. Strange. But, like, something that you would probably see still. She still have booba, which is the most important part of the woman. It's the most important part of the human. I wanted it to look like a very obvious weak spot, and that it might be like a dried scar, but it could also be clay. But I mean, no one would get ever close enough to figure the truth out. so it stays like that. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna make it redder. I have to look at her fucking eyes and see if they matter. That is... You know, looking at this model, it makes me feel better. Oh my gosh. Just like looking at this gives me a confidence boost, but we have to take it off the screen for right now. I think maybe I want to put the mirror green color in her eyes. Because this is what color mirrors actually are. They are green. It's just hard to tell because it gets refracted back so much. And also they make her, I mean, like, they kind of make her look like she's... I need to make these look greener instead of Viego-y. Oh boy. But the blue looks so much cooler. Fuck Shadow Isles champions. I can't have these cool blues and greens anymore without y'all shitting on them. She's not from the Shadow Isles, guys. I swear to fucking God. Black rose, black rose, black rose. Dead. The fuck? I feel so deadly and crazy. I feel deranged. Sometimes the best ideas come to you at the weirdest of times. Like that whole... I can't believe that silly picture of a lizard that I drew got so many goddamn likes. It's really, truly crazy. Saturation on that. Leblanc has a flair for the dramatics, so while she is subtle, she's also at the same time very not subtle. Her costume is supposed to draw the attention away from what she's doing with her actual magic and stuff like that. So yeah, like magician's assistant, magician type vibes. Though, like, also I think that Twisted Fate was robbed of a Arcana skin. They should make him the fool. come next April Fool's Day, we'll just see fucking Twisted Fate and his shitty fucking Arcana thing. It sounds so horrible, but I wouldn't put it past Riot, you know? That's the sad part, I think. Let's see. I am worried about her, though. I hope she's okay. I know she will be, but, you know. Yes, beat goes hard. I should hold my statements back before I actually hear it. But, you know, it's pretty nice. So isn't that wrong? Guys, trust the process, trust the process. Commentary. It's hard to really focus too hard on art, but all this. Okay, so this is Leblanc. Her Legends of Runeterra card looks like this. But what she looks like in game is this. I mean, she is pretty, but maybe not that version. She is basically the matron of the Black Rose, which is like basically a Noxus cult that's all about like making sure that Mordekaiser never escapes. Well, no one knows. Well, people in the Black Rose don't know that, but LeBlanc knows that. Anyway, yes. Her card is very, very pretty. I love her level up, what's it called? Voice lines. But yes, her in-game one is a hot mess, and that is why we are trying to remedy some of those flaws. Well, you know, as much as we can. I think that the Legends of Runeterra version of her is pretty good. It's just that I wanted to do something more like fantasy-like instead of more mafia-like, which is still a fun fucking vibe for her. She is the gaslight gatekeep girl boss of the area. Well, that and Renata. Renata Glask, I love her very much. But sometimes we have to talk about perfect champions to compare. To imperfect but still beautiful champions. Though I don't understand why they gave her green tips on her hair here. It's weird. For me, at least. I think that maybe... Well, I know that I'm giving her, like black hair that's, like, maybe blue-toned. But maybe I'll go for the weird green highlights, too. I'm not sure about that. Still deciding. She is honestly one of the most mysterious characters within League, and she is responsible for quite a number of champions to even, like, be champions in the first place. Like, her and Riven are, like, the most, like, obvious version of that. But her and Rel and all that stuff like that is pretty cool. I think that since you're into Akali, that, like, just looking at Ionia's side of lore first would probably be a good step forward for you if you wanted to, like, understand, like, most of the other characters that go along with the plot in at least Ionia, at least. It's hard since there's so many champions and stuff like that, so it's difficult to have everyone's lore memorized and stuff like that. But I don't really need to memorize it. You just have to get the basic ideas for most of them. And then cherry pick your favorites and hyperfixate on them. That's what I do. This LeBlanc stream it's weirdly been cursed, but I think that the cursed energy has made it so that she'll look very nice in the end, no matter the outcome. I think maybe LeBlanc cast a spell through the third dimension. And yeah, like, Akali's lore is, like, one of those things where it's, like, it's progressing, so that's pretty cool. Also, she's got a ton more skins and stuff like that, so I think that you'll be really, like, rewarded if you go after that, like, line of thinking. Personally, I don't really like Ionian lore, but, I'm a filthy, Bantle City nerd, so, you know, take the good with the bad, and yes, those fucking tips look great! I don't know what the fuck I was saying earlier. Future me has to, like, go ahead and edit out all the parts where I'm like, you know, it's kind of weird how LeBlanc's hair is, like, you know, like, green tipped in the Legends of Runeterra cards. Because, yeah, I get it. I get it now. I fucking get it. I'm sorry. Sorry, Legends of Runeterra, LeBlanc. You didn't deserve that. League of Legends LeBlanc did, but not you. But mostly, like, Akali's lore, like, extends to most of Ionia and stuff like that, the land in which she's from. So it's all, like, interconnected and stuff like that. I want to be color consistent, but at the same time, I don't want to have these greenish blues be too prevalent, because then she'll look like a Shadow Isles champion, or like I'm doing a weird ruined version of her, and oh my god, I do not want that for her. I think I would die. No ruined LeBlanc today, guys. I don't want that. Silver Fang or Stinger? Let's see. I know I don't like Project Akali. I think that they could have done a way better job for that one. But I haven't really checked out those other ones. Let me look. And KDA skins. I mean, like, they count a little bit. Would you get the prestiges? Probably not, right? Silver Fang Kali kind of looks like... Oh, she looks fucking cool, but she also looks like a Naruto character. Who's the person? Kakashi, that's who I'm thinking of. Kakashi's my favorite. And you actually like the prestige version? I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's always a mixed bag for prestiges, I feel like. Because mostly it's just white and gold and you get nothing else. So if you want to, like, spend an extra, like, $50 for, well, I mean, that's not accurate, but you know what I mean. $50 for a white and gold in color scheme, then, you know. Headhunter Kelly. I think it looks cool on her model. It's just that, like, her splash art isn't cool. And I know you don't buy the skins. Like, you've been barely playing Legends of Runeterra. But, you know, let's see. Stinger, Akali. I feel like she should have Blood Moon. But I'm not... Am I thinking wrong? Stinger Akali very much seems like a reference to Mortal Kombat, which is pretty cool. Let me see. Blood. There should be a Blood Moon Akali. Okay, yeah, there is. Why is it so fucking disappointing? It's gross. Anyway. And, like, Headhunter Akali is just has braids, but, that's mostly just a problem for, a character called Nidalee, where, like, Riot will just change her race on the regular to suit whatever skin they need, and it's, like, gross, and I don't think anyone likes it, if I'm being honest, but I think, Riot's starting to listen, so that's good, but, I don't know. Splash arts are so weird, though. Headhunter Akali, isn't... She's supposed to look like a Predator. Like, from that... It's, like, semi-horror movie type deal. like, splash arts aren't very indicative of the actual thing. Which is good in this case. She adorns herself in, like, Noxian colors, but she herself is a proud, loyal member of, well, not, I mean, loyal isn't the right word. Yeah, I mean, like, you can look up, skins in general, like, how they look on models on timo.gg, if you want to get, like, a good look at it. Because Akali's, like, model is actually one of the better ones in game. Like, it can do a lot of nice animation. It's pretty lovely, honestly. But it's all different depending on everything like that. So, let's see. I feel like there's too many colors on her, but, you know. She needs to look more like Noxus. She needs to look more like Noxus. Less like Demacia, more like Noxus. Red, 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 red. Red, 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 red. Timo.gg is the site. Red, 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 red. This is the beauty of having undo buttons. Because you can just fucking go for it, you know? This color story is going to give me an aneurysm. I'm going to die. I'm gonna delete my account. Boy. These are the things that need to be gold. I'm gonna do this. I want her to look a bit like the Immortal Bastion. I think that made things look pretty good, actually. I'm starting to like it again. I'm starting to like it. It's always those moments where you're like, this looks awful. What am I doing? It's sucks, but you know, that's just how art is. Plus, there's some viewers out there, and they can also tell you what they think of it. If they want, though. But mostly, you're just here to have a nice little time. Eventually, I'll go to bed. It's getting late. But it kind of looks like the metaphor, like a wolf in sheep's clothing a bit. But it's also because Noxus has a very tied relation to lamb and wolf, who are the spirits of death. And yeah, infernal skins aren't really, you know, top tiers anyhow. Not at all. But, you know, that's typically how people react to skins. Splash arts make him look so good, but then you see him in game and you're like, what the fuck is this? No, they do not. They're just cosmetic items. Some skins will like color effects in different ways, so technically it gives some players an advantage, but it's really negligible. They don't do. And also in like Legends of Runeterra, I'm pretty sure that they are the exact same card. It's just with like different animations or card art. So, I mean, like, I'm not too sure on that one though, so you might have to double check. But for League, I know for a 100% fact that it does not do anything for stats. At all. Otherwise, there would have been a couple of angry emails written. Let's see. What are we thinking of this LeBlanc so far? I think the coat's too pink. I think I'm gonna make it a more peach color. And we're gonna focus on making it look more white. We're still gonna keep the pinks and stuff like that, but we're gonna add on to it. And it's gonna look nice and crunchy and nice. The actual, I mean, like, yeah. I think the reference is just, like, a bit too weird for it all. Oh my gosh. Our follower goal is met. Let's fucking go, baby. Hello, Jurassic. We're here. We did it. 15 followers. We're going strong, guys. We're gonna reach affiliate in no time. Anyway, for your question, Headhunter Akali is in reference to the Predator movies. I'm glad you can join us. I was like, oh my gosh, didn't they fall asleep? But no one's like forced to be here, but I'm glad that you guys are. It means a lot, you know? I'm gonna do a cheeky booba. Don't clip that. Thank you. Your arrival really was met with an explosion. Oh my goodness. I need to friend you afterwards. It'll be great. Thank you for being here, guys. Means a lot. Oh, thank you. I completely forgot I had this on. I can do actually a lot of other things with this thing. Let's see. When I open my mouth, I can go like this. It's a little extreme though. So yeah. We can do a lot of things, like shaking and all that. Oh my gosh. I like the way this looks though. Maybe I'll actually get a real VTuber program one day, but right now I think it's fun. It adds a level of intrigue to the stream, even if I'm just talking, right? Don't answer. So yeah, we are doing some League of Legends thing. Hey, since both of you are actually pretty good at colors, so something doesn't feel right about this. I think it's like the oversaturation of pink, but like I'm not sure. Maybe if I make this more of like a peach golden color, it'll feel better. But I'm not sure. Darken the coat? That might work. I wanted to do this kind of like wolf in cheat clothing thing. Yellow, yeah. I mean, like, basically I wanted it to be, because she is, like, the matriarch of the Black Rose. So, you know, it makes sense that she has a rose-like dress, and that it is, like, that kind of color. But, yeah, the coat may be nice and pretty and bright pink, but I don't think it's gonna, in the long run, be good for her overall design. So let's make sure that we are going at that. Like, I was trying to keep the red in with the pink. Well, because this coat is it's supposed to be basically white. But like the pink is supposed to be like that reflection of having some of the red, because Noxus's colors are, you know, surprise, surprise, red and steel and black. So pretty fun color palette, but we need to go a different way, and maybe we're gonna go gray. I think that would be good though. Morally gray character, that kind of thing. Yeah. We're gonna make this into something. We're gonna salvage what we can. Because the gold is irrefutable. That can't leave the character design. It would kind of defeat the whole point of like, because she's supposed to be like a riff on a sort of Vegas stage magician, but in a fantasy setting. And also, it's more about the, what's it called? Misdirection, rather than everything else about it. What the fuck? Song. You can also, request songs if they are, like, copyright free, because we don't want this stream to get taken down. That would be bad. I think that's looking a lot better, actually. It's bugging me. I'm like, ooh, pink, and my brain turned off for a second. Yeah. Oh well. You live and you let learn. Having it be creams and stuff like that will be cool. I mean, like, she's also supposed to have mirror themes. It's all pretty cool. Thanks. I completely forgot what highlights I just added, but I'm glad that they were. I need to get rid of the pink. Get rid of it. We need to add more cream colors. Make this so like a beige kind of feel. Like she sullying. Oh my gosh, it's Frown! We're having a whole party today. Oh shit. But that no more pink. No more pink here. How's everyone? I need to... Maybe I'm gonna come back to the thing. I need to work on something else. Also, if you miss any of my streams, you can go to the VOD's channel if you want to catch up on any of them. Become a YouTube frog, per se. Gonna build this empire, and you're all coming with me. If you want to. The permission slip is, do you like me? Here you go. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're like good. I'm sorry to hear that. I know that it's you know, tough to go through that kind of loss. Even though I haven't really felt that way. I mean, like, I did feel bad when my step-grandma died, but it was mostly just people, worrying about me. So, all that. I know that it's a loss and stuff like that, but I hope that you can find, you know, your own sense of happiness there too. Because I don't think your friend would have wanted you to be sad. I don't know. This is emotional. I think it hits closer to home because a friend right now is going through something. But yes, people hide. Aw. Very cute. We're all here. Oh my gosh. I feel like I need to diminish the amount of, even though like the highlights are fucking sick, don't get me wrong, but like I need them to be not as pronounced, because that means that like that would, I don't want that to be the main color. I'm going through it, man. Shit. And this is called being, I mean, like, being messy can be fun. But also those cleanup shots are nice and stuff like that. I think that like a morally gray character deserves to have like a kind of stained coat. Let's see. I hope that everyone is doing okay. And that maybe this stream can help your night just go a bit better. Even if it's just to hear the sound of someone rambling on and on about how pink was clearly not the right color to pick. She would totally fucking wear Gucci. She is the worst. But, you know, that's what makes her LeBlanc. That and, like, emotionally manipulating people. She probably has the money for it. From, like, her fucking cult. But, like, that's good. It means that we are getting away from, the design here. Just take, like, a good, like, look at this. Take a good look at it. That's what we were starting from. So We've gotten, I don't know where the fuck we've gotten, but somewhere. This LeBlanc live stream's been long in the process for a while now. She's almost won several polls, but she barely missed out. It looks like something you would find on the PS2. It's not pretty, and it's sad because LeBlanc is one of the most central characters to this entire narrative. So, like... Ooh, I don't actually know. I could guess, but... Oh my gosh. Are you gonna start drawing me son? Because if you are, that would be super cool. Also, oh my god. You know what's pretty crazy? In this, in this chat room, one of my party members are in here, so that's fun, huh? There they are. I like gushing to random strangers online. Oh no, Jurassic's not a random stranger. Longtime friend. Hi, Ron. I'm glad that you're included too. Reddit over here plays Sid Yaren. So the rogue. I should totally fucking draw my D&D party for one of these. That would be so fun. It's just like a speed draw of Sid Yaren. Okay, guys. Hello. That would be fun. Oh. You could totally still finish it. I would love more than anything to, like, see that bitch done. God, I hope that our DM's okay, though. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Here I'm drawing my friend's D&D character who in the first like 20 minutes pissed herself. Don't clip that. Anyway, yeah. I honestly don't know how you have the strength to do that. I think I would have immediately crumpled into some kind of sad ball. But you're strong. And I really, really hope that, like, our friend's doing okay. Especially since exams and everything are coming well, are like, you know, this week and all that. Oh boy. Secondhand worry is always so hard because you can't do anything really except give, you know, the person your time. Yeah? Oh, yeah, fuck. I mean, like, she didn't hurt, her dominant hand, which is good. So, yeah. Brown, fucking, that's sad, but yeah, it wasn't her dominant hand that got hit, so that's good. You really need to read closer in those Discord conversations. But yeah. Also, I invited her here if, she, like, you know, she just needed some company or something. Because mostly, I don't know. I think whenever I'm in times of panic, I would just like someone to be there. Oh boy. Oh well, that kind of makes sense, huh? Oh boy. Did you get that paper done? Sounds important. Are you doing it while I'm, like, fussing over colors here? I'm gonna graduate later than you guys, and I don't think I'll have a ceremony or something, but yes. Well, I hope it's good background noise at least. Yeah. Well, you know, 4 Xanax is like a fuck ton for, like, for anyone really, but, like, especially, like, her, she's so small. Don't tell her I said that, but it's true. It's oh boy. Small. She's small. It's just a fact of life. Like how one of my friends does not believe that I am officially 5'7". I have a feeling I know why I like one of my favorite characters so much. Short people be like, I am this many centimeters tall. Beat that. I mean, it's not, like, fun to, like, be constantly reminded of something you can't really change. But, you know, at the same time, it's not like it's untrue. Do I have do I have a picture of John's staff? It's supposed to just look like, Yeah, I know, but, it's basically a sickle. Like, fuck. How do I fucking draw that thing? It changes from day to day, but it's mostly like that, but with like icicles and shit on it. I feel like I change John's staff like every other. He has daily outfit changes with his staff. No. I mean, like, what do you mean daily outfit changes? His staff just changes a lot because I never know how to, like, I'm never, like, quite happy with the version I get. That's not, like, a character thing. No. Oh, I mean, it's just a, like, yeah, I don't want to get you that confused. No, like, where would he find that many staves, anyhow? Oh, I made, like, a whole, fuck, man. Life is hard out here. I've got, like, rogue items, and this motherfucker out here got 24 billion stabs in his bag. What the hell? I will definitely not steal this bag. No, I mean, John is a fucking nerd. He has, like, research papers in his things. He has a hat, it's just that I don't draw it either. It's like this, where the icicles look like, well, they're supposed to kind of look like horns, and it's like a witch hat. To give you, like, a reference, a quick little one. I think it's just because I don't like drawing hats. I think that's the problem. Oh, that would be cool. What should I do? Grab another. Yeah, it would be cool for that kind of thing, but I feel like since, like, it is still, like, embarrassed, like, when I read out your roleplay logs. So I don't think we're, like, quite there yet. People be like, yeah, she did the thing. Pierce baby. No. I mean, like, it would be funny, though. I'm glad that you're, like, researching your character, though. That's pretty good. Maybe if, like, we aren't doing, the roleplay, like, this Saturday or something, we could do that whole, trial roleplay thing. I told you that rogues have subclasses. Like, you pick your, like, thing. And you were like, oh yeah, what's it? The one where you can talk to the dead is pretty cool. Because it fits Sidirian's character or something. D&D is very confusing. Don't sweat it too much. That kind of reminds me, I did make, like, an entire, like, separate group of, like, D&D yordles or whatever, because I was like, you know, I'm already drawing White Mage Vigor. Bard is a fun class, because, I mean, like, art doesn't have to necessarily be from, well, like, Bard, you don't have to, like, sing to be a bard. You can do it in, numerous different ways, and I think that's pretty cool. And yes, Arcane Trickster is really fucking cool. And, I mean, like, Arcane doesn't really have anything to do with Sidierne, except for the fact that she's, like, a high elf. But, I know, like, one that was, like, perfect for your lore thing, but, like, Arcane Trickster is fun. Do you want your character to be a trickster? From, like, the descriptions that you've given me of her, she doesn't really seem like the type. But I could be wrong. We develop these characters and stuff like that. And, you know, things are subject to change. Well, I mean, magic is pretty fun to use. That's why John's both a sorcerer and a wizard. He's multi-classing. And neither of them can learn healing spells, which is great. It's great because whenever, like, our two healers aren't. And yes, you could pickpocket. I mean, yeah, you could pickpocket the giant moth if they had, like, a key on them or something. Don't sell it short. There's plenty of ways to, like, mix and mingle with everyone. I'm sure that, like, if you told Trinity that, like, maybe I want to go thief and that kind of thing. Well, shit. Well, if you wanted to tell our DM that you wanted to go someplace or whatever, right? With your character, and all that, I think that, there would be opportunities to. It's not like every enemy's not gonna have possessions on them. Like, at least one enemy's going to have a sword. Like, that, it seems like something that would be cool. I mean, it would be cooler in, like, maybe a more, like, political heavy game where we're in towns more often, but we aren't, so, you know, you take the good with the bad of, you know, venturing into a cave deep with all these supernatural horrors that began in, like, October, and we still haven't had that session. Anyway, I think this is looking way fucking better. Way snazzier. I mean, that's true, but, you know, it would also be, like, everything on you if we, you know, failed. Also, you know, it's kind of hard to sneak around with, like, a big fuck-off bear and a robot, and also, well, most of our group isn't actually very sneaky. Reyna, our tiefling barbarian, not sneaky. Despite how he looks, Isak, our cleric, like the opposite of sneaky. Like 0% sneaky. Well, yeah, but like you can't sneak into everything. At some point, like, either we're gonna have to sneak with you, or like that kind of thing. We would have to form plans as, like, that kind of thing. Like, gameplay is good and all that, but it still has to make sense within a roleplay setting, too. The rogue doing rogue shit. The rest of us. Yeah, we're also here. I know you can see her, but, yeah, we're here too. Just, like, pretend you're not looking at her, okay? She'll be really happy. I think that the way that my personality has really dramatically changed what kind of character John was originally supposed to be. But, you know, it's better to go with, like, what you're kind of used to and stuff like that. Well, I mean, not used to, but, like, you know, what comes naturally to you. John is supposed to be, like, polite and not wanting to get into trouble type. Well, not polite, but, like, when it comes to higher-ups, he tends to, like, speak better, if that makes sense. He's blunt, but he's not without manners. That's the best way I can put it. Like, he tries to respect titles and stuff like that. But also, goddamn, autism be damned, that boy can sure work a grill. I want to unlock everyone's cool backstories. I want a girl boss gatekeep it and fucking destroy someone. I don't know. I think it would be fun. Honestly, we need, like, a good time for this, but I don't think that it'll be fun. Yeah, anthrexia. Oh well. Yes, anthrexia showed up, and yes, Sityern's like, you suck, dweeb, literally die. And yes, John tried to, you know, issue a much more formal hello. Mostly because, like, John doesn't really actually have that much beef with the Queen. Like, she hasn't actually directly, like, attacked them or anything like that. So, I mean, like, even though it sucks what she did and stuff like that, he understood it almost immediately. Why she was mad and that kind of thing. It's kind of funny that, like, we somehow got, like, a cultural appropriation metaphor out of Sidier's whole thing, which I think's actually very, like, I think it's compelling. Yeah, like, I mean, John literally met these people, like, 2 fucking days ago. I mean, like, sure, it's sad when they die, but, like, he didn't know them. Yeah. I mean, John doesn't really have like that kind of blind rage in general. I mean, like, in some cases he does, but, like, it has to be specific for him. And yeah, I mean, like, Sidierne, I think, is a very, very cool character because she's very immediately attached to everyone. And that really shows what kind of person she is. She's very naive, but not in the street way, but in the friends way, like in the social way. It took... Yeah. I mean, like, Sidierne killed one with her literal sword. I mean, like, John and Ilios were just kind of fucking up there at the top of the pit, not really, like, doing anything. Like, John was trying to, like, incapacitate said creatures, but, like, trying to get off a sleeping spell, and not trying to murder said kids. But yeah, Anthrexia, that villain, she's not, like, inherently a bad guy. She's just... she's got nuanced ways of seeing things. And, you know, I think it fits pretty good. I think that the, like, horns and, like, tusks and stuff like that, I think that it's very in line with, like, her character and stuff like that, and I think that it could give her a very good, like, moment with, like, Reyna and stuff like that. Because, I mean, like, Sidierne already has the tendency to, you know, judge people almost immediately, whether it be trusting them all as friends, or, you know, seeing them as nothing more than enemies. So I think that it gives her a consistent character and something to grow from. And I think it would be cool. Sidierne has a character and stuff like that. And, like, she's one of the kindest people in the story. It's just that also she doesn't understand that. Yeah. it's kind of cool in that way, huh? Where it's basically like a built-in character flaw. And one that's very, very interesting in that point. Like, her being a bit reckless with, like, possessions is cool, too. I think, like, her whole gambling thing should be, like, a whole thing of where she doesn't really value this, like, physical objects so much as she values, like, intangible things, like, friends or love. So she doesn't really care. I mean, like, she cares about that. But, you know. I wonder what she views John as now. Since she evaluated everyone as friends and stuff like that, how does... I mean, like, John didn't really cause the whole Helios thing. That was just kind of like a situation that was there and he couldn't do anything about it because of the way he is, like, and all that. But, you know, it's kind of crazy, you know? He's kind of weird. Hold on. I mean, like, it's weird because he's kind of the most normal fucking person in this goddamn maze. Which is, it's like being there. And yeah. I mean, like, at the root of the problem, it was, like, Reina killing, like, 2 of her children and you killing 1 and stuff like that. It's honestly pretty interesting. I'm glad that we got, like, lasting character effects based off of decisions like that. It makes the whole thing feel more rich in general. Well, I mean, you'll get to know eventually. Do you have any theories? Is he a werewolf or some shit? He's just a normal human person, guys. And nothing is suspicious about that at all. And you should trust me about that. Jesus Christ, how many fucking dogs are there? What the fuck is this? I have, like, a whole thing dedicated to John's backstory, which Trinity does know. Well, or DM, yeah. It'll be fun. When the dog do it. Why the fuck are there so... Where the fuck did you get this emote from? Oh, it's a global. Okay. Carry on. Oh my gosh. The dog knows backstory. Well, dog, I hope that you're good at keeping your fucking mouth shut. 'Cause that would be a spoiler. Let's see. We cleaning up here. Thank goodness. Violently incorrect. I can't say. Well, I guess that is the best answer, huh? Hello, Internet. Welcome back to John Theory. Is he all fucking werewolf? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Cutely looks up what 5e creatures are vulnerable to silver. Don't do that. What the heck? No, go right ahead. There's multiple creatures that fit under that category. So, go for it. I love my weathered wizard. I love wizards in general. John was supposed to be like this really like sim kind of character, but we've gotten here. I think it's just my natural tendency to like organize or lead or whatever that gets me into this situation. But yeah, let me fucking look at this. They're weird looking. And, you know, I'm not gonna give you a straight answer either way, even if you do, you know, somehow get it right. Yo. Okay, good. Honestly, we should have, like... If you guys have any, like, D&D characters or something like that, maybe, we can go for that. Wait, what? Are his parents alive? Well, I mean... Yeah. Why? Oh, that's so fucking cool. Honestly, if you wanted to send me that bard, I could totally, and that minotaur, I could totally fucking draw that. I mean, like, usually I would like to be paid, but for friends, nah. They get special treatment. Oh shit. No! Nightbot. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. Okay, well, Nightbot has shot down many a user before you. I have to fucking tune it or something. I don't know. But maybe if you're like sending me a link or something, to do that through Discord, because that'll be easier or something. I don't know. Oh. You know, you were just too excited. Nightbot said, calm the fuck down. And you know, sometimes Nightbot is wrong. He killed the whole fucking vibe, man. This stream is only about vibes, mostly. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm liking this way more. Looks more like an ermine coat. Ermines are so fucking cute. And that's why rich people hate them. I like making fun of rich people until I am rich, in which case you guys aren't allowed to comment on that. Let's see. I think that maybe I'll show you guys some of the D&D yordles, because I think that we've got a pretty good LeBlanc here. Though I think that I'm gonna do some like color switcherooing. Oh shit. It's that transparent? Actually, that's fucking cool, actually. Never mind, I like that. That's a feature. It's not a... Okay, so... Yordle. Let's see. Can I get up the internet here? No, I can't. So, a yordle, for you to know, Patty, is a immortal, 3-foot tall, fuzzy creature who kind of looks like a cat. they are everywhere in League of Legends. There's like 16 champions that are all Yordles. They come from the spirit world. They're kind of like it's basically like a furry, but like a weird furry. And you know, that's the best kind of furries. They are so fucking cute, and my favorite character is a Yordle. His name's Vhagar, and I would literally die for him. Oh no, not really, but you know, he's great. I'm gonna do this because this looks kind of cool. My favorite character, I'm trying to find a way to get the internet to show you this. Vhagar. Vhagar is my favorite one. Let's see if we can pull him up here with my expert skills here. No. Okay, well, just look up the words Vhagar, because he's basically like a black cat. He's super fucking dope. I love him very, very much. And I think that after I get my signature in here, I'll show you some of the D&D Yordle art I was talking about. And that'll make things a little clearer, I hope. Let's see. I am everywhere. I am everyone. Alright. Boom. Alright, let's go into gallery and oh shit, it's not fucked up in here. Actually, I'm gonna go to AFK screen while I get it up. Okay, so this is one. So this is White Mage Vhagar and Lord Mordekaiser, and I think they're pretty fun. These are just canon skins that are actually in the game. Well, not this version of White Mage Vhagar. I made that one, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And these two characters have a lot of fucking history, but like This time it's cute. Let me go to AFK and bring up the other thing. So this one's a work in progress, but basically it's Bard Tristana, Warlock Lulu, and Monk Poppy, because I think that like having that cool spade shovel would work for her very well and stuff like that. Yes, Tristana has a tuba cannon. Thank you for asking. Basically they're fluffy. Illustration is subject to change though, so I'm getting a sneak peek look. I'm making Kennen a pickpocket. Let me just get... I'll show you what Vagar looks like on my web browser and my iPad, and then we'll end the stream today, because it's currently it's midnight? Oh my fucking god. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Well, so here's Vagar. He's very short. Don't tell him that though. It's pretty cool. Shit. Okay. Well, that one didn't work out too well, but yeah, just like search up Vagar and you'll see like results. He's actually very fluffy. Don't be fooled. Anyway, I think that we're gonna end stream soon here. How's everyone feeling about this LeBlanc? Thank you. Alright. We're gonna have to find like a better like schedule for everyone to like come in. Maybe you guys have some suggestions, but yes. Alright. I'll keep an eye out for DMs. Thank you, Fron, for being here. Honestly, it's great to just have your support. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope that everyone has a great rest of their night. And, you know, let's make sure that this is, like, around a time that people can join, because, you know, it's just more fun with friends. Anyway. Love you guys, and good night.